Good morning, guys. Thought I'd just do my usual trade for the morning, which is the IWM alerts alert that comes out just after market open. So I do it live, place the order live, so you guys can see it go through, and just show you like what we do in the service. If you want to join, check out this landing page. It's in the description below. Basically, as long as you're available for the first 5 to 10 minutes of market open, and you can trade IWM options, then you're good to go. Come and check it out, and let's get started on this morning's setup. So here's the Discord. We're just looking at the pre-market here, and basically pre-market is where Alexander David starts to go through his different thought processes. You can see them outlined here. But the key line here is at the bottom. He just added this 5 minutes before the market opens. He said he's added the 198 and 197 put 0 DTE into the watch list with 198 in my active trader, but I'm not the biggest fan of where price currently is. So there may not be a trade today. Let's see. He's very picky, which is a good thing. But let's load up the 198s into my active trader as well. So here's TOS. I'm on IWM. I'm going to go to puts 198. Going to send those to my active trader. So looking at my active trader right here, to make sure I set up my bracket orders. So I've got them saved under Russell here. I change this these days, especially with a week that could be as volatile as this. Only going to take 5 cents profit to change this to 15.5, so we have that. Let's see, I'm going to go small today because it is a volatile day, so probably 10 or 15 contracts. Let's just do 15 to keep it consistent, like so. Let's see what other people are saying. So now, basically all I need to do is smash the buy market button up here to get in, which you'll see me do if we take a trade, which we may not, we'll see. Let's get rid of this show study. Alright, so my brokerage is ready to go. I'm ready to take this trade. So let's go to the voice channel to hear what David has to say about the market today.
All right, so I don't like where price is at right now, but that doesn't mean it won't change in the next 3 minutes, 50 seconds. But price is outside of any kind of area of value, which is kind of good for us, especially if price pops into the 198, 198.40, 198.60, 50-ish area. Then that kind of gives us confirmation. Right now, price is below that at 197.75. VIX is a little high, but not extremely high. Looks like there are some resting orders. Appreciate it. Looks like there's some resting orders right at the 198 flat area, 198.10, 20, and 198.30. And that's right where my area of interest, the value area of the entire week from March 10th to the 14th. And there's a nice little stacked imbalance inside of that 198.59 roughly to 198.38. And there's a couple more just above that in the 199s. So where price is right now, there's no need to play it. And if we continue to fall, then I don't know if there will be a play because there's no areas of interest there. Definitely out of balance to the downside from last session. There's a lot of, excuse me, sell side orders here. A couple buy side limit orders sitting at 197.40. And that could be where we can take some stops out from too. That's close to the weekly low from the 10th to the 14th. potentially taking some stops out below that and then going to the upside. I just don't like that play because there's no area of interest anywhere outside of that. So, see, that's a weekly. Yep,
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if there's a
potential
play.
buy side on the monthly, but it just doesn't have any areas of interest down there. 40 seconds into cash. Let's see where price goes with cash open. And right now, I'm not looking to play any buys. I like that area of interest, 197.83 roughly to 190, sorry, 198.83 to 198.10 or 20. And we're far from that. So let's see what buyers do. They push it up for us or not. All right.
Not sounding super
So the
promising
market
for a
should be
trade.
opening now.
Alright, let's have a look, see what's happening.
Let's see if they buy up for us into that area of interest. Ooh, prices are high. 198s are going for $142 per contract with a pretty wide spread too. So they're popping, but not popping into that area. I'm not interested in where price is at right now. So they're fading the 197s, but that's a stacked imbalance. So let's see if that holds. They just created one on this first 5 minutes. That could be a sign for us. It just went away. So nope. Yep. Nope. Didn't like it. So I would love for us to, and it may not happen, for us to go into the 198s. Create another stack and dropped it. 197 puts going for $89 per contract. But it's not those that imbalance is not staying there. So I'm not gonna play that. It may work out. Okay, now it's staying there. I don't like how it goes and comes, so I'm not gonna touch that. But I really want us to pop into 198s. If we can do that, then I would be more than comfortable playing it fade down. So they hitting it again and dropping, but there's no area there. So why are we hitting that?
Might be first
You know,
example of a no
keep
trade
creating
video.
that stack and then going away, stack and then going away. Stack and then going away. There's something happening there. 197 puts. All right, I'm gonna change it to 197 because they keep doing that stack. And now it's got staying power. Let's see, we go, drop it. All right, I'm gonna enter here 197 puts.
So let's
I
see.
got $95 per contract. Only a 1 cent spread, which is great. Now that stack stayed there.
I'm too late to enter here.
All right, I just took my first TP at 105.
I was too slow to
Move
switch
that
over
stop real
there.
quick.
It was just
to
That
97.
was a crazy move. That was way too slow.
Why did it play that? It definitely created a nice
I
stacked
can't
imbalance
switch
on the first
contracts that
five and then
fast.
kept hitting it. Kept going away, kept hitting it, kept going away, kept hitting it. So something's happening in
See
107.
if anybody
This is
else is
happening in
able to
not
catch that.
107, 197 happening in real time.
Wow, people actually managed
So
to
I got
get
my
that.
first TP real quick. If we drop 197.06, then we could be looking at the second TP.
So I guess we're not seeing a real trade for me today. But it's fine, this is ripping up to the
Looks like we
upside.
may drop it. What I say, 197.06. So 197.8, 197.5. So he just dropped it. Could be getting 20. That's a good way to start the week and end the month. They hitting that extreme low.
I need to get
Oh, they
my
went past
system
it.
set
Okay.
up
I
so I
think
can
I'm gonna get
switch
the 20.
contracts.
I'm gonna move my stop up just a little bit more just in case we don't get it. All right, I am all the way out.
Nicely
$20
done.
per contract. Awesome. Good way to start the week and end the month. I I, I can't explain why it didn't hit or why it dropped, but it created this extremely nice stacked imbalance where it was there, then it went away, then it was there, and then it finally was there and stayed there. And then they had a huge volume area between 197.46 to 197.37. You can't ignore what's happening in real time. I would have loved for us to go higher, but being able to see that in real time and it just would not play to the upside. I like that. I had to add the 197s in there. Oh, did I have one? Yeah, I had one. I'm sorry, I had 198 and 197s in my watch list, so I had to switch to 197.
Yeah, I
And
can't
right,
switch
it
that
hit.
fast. I need to
Looks
get a
like it's
watch list
playing
set up.
the 197 flat, which is the weekly extreme low of March 10th and the 14th. And that's kind of where we saw buy side orders on the books too. And now looks like buy side delta is trying to take over. I wonder if it's going to hit that delta. I mean, I'm sorry, that imbalance again and react from there. Before I go over to you guys, I want to see if we touch that real quick. That's interesting. So they created it originally created it at 197.65 to 197.46, but then it widened to all the way up to 197.73 and all the way down to 197.38. And as price get to that 197 back into that stacked imbalance, there's less and less volume there.
Just letting David's commentary go so you guys can
Are we
hear
gonna
what he has
play
to
that
say.
back down, or could we go to that original area I was thinking about? Even though I was looking at the 198s, you can't ignore what's happening in the real time. That's what order flow comes in. Okay, it looks like they're reacting from that stack too.
I'll watch for a
Back
second play.
to, yep, back down. All right, I'm done. Let me just make sure
Oh,
I have
he's done.
nothing working. I should have did that first. Then I'll go over to you guys, see how you all did. Uh, yep,
Pretty nice.
nothing's working. All right,
Fast
perfect.
move. Came out of nowhere though.
All right, hopefully
Definitely
you all were
a
able to
shame.
catch that. Let me go to the chat. I seen someone ask about stacked, how to add stacked. In the if you have Go charting, and I'll answer that real quick. Go charting, and if you go to the order flow trader settings, and it's called sequence, and I have it set to 3. Yep, it hit that stacked imbalance they created this morning and dropping it again. So why are they playing the 207s? It's a mystery, but you can't ignore what's happening. All right. Let me go up to you guys. Let's see. Good audio. All right. You did a one bracket. And that's not messing with it today. Hopefully that means you made profit. 102 to 107. Awesome. 102 to 110. That's fire. Winter chicken dinner. Awesome. 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 Yeah, that was crazy, Russell. I still don't know why they play the 207s. Again, you just can't ignore it. Maybe because I wasn't focused on the um order book to see, or the I'm sorry, the book map to see where the orders were. Maybe they created an order right then. All right, 102 to 110 fire. Missed the entry. You were doing limit orders, I'm guessing. All right, so it looked like so far you guys got entered the trade a little higher than me. I was 95. Let's see. Okay, 101 to 116 holding runners. And where is that at right now? If you're holding a runner, you should be good. You still probably still making money. Yeah, you're still making money. You holding a runner in. Good stuff. Let it pay you as long as it wants to. Wants to. All right, 8 contracts, 101, sold at 108. All right, perfect. Fire. 101 to 106, then 107. You could have collected more on the second bracket, but moved my stop in a different way. Okay. Ooh, 1 to 110 and then flatten at 117. Fire. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's starting to pull back a little bit, but if you're holding a runner, then you're definitely making more. Missed the entry. You missed it. Didn't get, oh, you were doing limit order, didn't get filled there.
Interesting seeing all the people winning here. It's good way to show real time, real
Eight
subscribers.
$811 red for March, but I only played IWM for about half of the month. Just $20. Okay. Yeah, it takes time. Got a good feeling about April. Me too. I'm ready to get March over with. And if you're holding a runner, you are smiling right now. I'm ready to get March over with. Good way to end the month. Small profit on futures, still testing new futures broker. Okay, fire. Playing it safe. That's smart. You went in early in 94, got out in 99.
Wow, look at
Fire.
this thing go.
Good job, Amber. Made $1. Only $1. No limit. Just watched it nowhere near 95. Yeah, my entry was 95. I think it went lower than that. I think it went to 90s, if I'm not mistaken. It's rare that I enter the play and be green. One now is if you're holding a runner 130. Ooh, it's rare that I'm green straight off the bat. And it did go against me a little bit. Went past 102, decided not to rock. That's cool. 102 to 109. 101 entry out at 10 115 fire. Okay, so you got the drop down in 5 minutes. Smart. I think you may have heard me say the what did I say? The imbalance on the first candle was created and it came up to it and dropped it. So that's fire. 88 and 88 in at 88 out at 96 and then 104. Okay. Uh I don't really focus too much on TOS charts. That's I use institutional charts, which is market profile, volume profile. I do have institutional charts for VIX because VIX you can't trade it. So I do look at my TOS charts for that. Mainly my TOS is just place orders. Still learning. Yeah, it takes a minute to learn. Oh, in this runner, I'm curious. Whoever said they were holding running, are you still in there? You making bank right now. You wasn't comfortable in your read in the VIX this morning. Yep. Okay. Still learning. Texas Yeti. Yeah, I still can't tell you why we played 207, but you just cannot ignore when the sellers are just dead in control. He was in at 8 contracts, 102 to 110. Green is green. That's dinner or gas or something. Okay. using Go charting. Using Go charting to so you're trading through Go charting to increase your position. Oh, the window. Oh, it's just a drag and drop thing, or you have to basically pinch the price axle and move it up or down. Go charting, as great as it is, it does have some quirks to it. I mean, it's a web-based platform, so you gotta take the good with the bad. You just sold your runner, made bank. Yeah, you are banking one, especially if you just sold it, but it's at 146 now, 146. So I can't remember what your entry was, but you definitely made bank. 197. Sorry if I most misspoke, not 207. I think I typed it in correctly right in the notes. Hopefully I did. Yeah, 197. Sorry for misspeaking. Okay. Previous day liquidity zone for sure. There was some stops there. It's taking all those stops out. That reminds me, I still need to call Bookmap to see why I can't see Iceberg. Yeah, if you're holding the runner, you are loving life. It's 164 right now. If I wasn't so daggone structured, I probably would hold one too. Let it pay you as long as it wants to pay you. Lock in profit along the way. I'm not mad at it. Only thing about a runner, you just don't know. You don't know how long a play is going to be. But when you catch them, yeah, I keep thinking about it too. It's hard for me to break my discipline. I don't want to break it. So I'm just going to get 10 and then 20. Today it got 20, so it was awesome.
Yeah, I
But
need
I'm
to
with you,
update the
Texas. I think about
records.
Texas Yeti. I think about it a lot too.
See where the records are. Here's the records for
You have one running,
David.
you have issues with managing them.
Haven't been
If you're using
updated.
TOS, it's just drag and drop. I think you can also set it to a trailer stop too, if you need to walk away, because you already know you made bank. So right now you're just letting it pay you.
Just updated his track record, which has been phenomenal even in these markets.
Your lag was 7 cents. Yeah, I think most of y'all got higher than me. I think one person got better as far as price. It's all about, what's the next available price. From the time I press the button to, damn, it is one. I'm gonna stop. That is 187, 187 from my entry was that's almost $1. Wow. See, days like this make me think about holding too, but I gotta keep my discipline. That's what got me here. But Lord have mercy. All right, yeah, no FOMO, exactly. That has definitely killed my account in the past, especially when I started my journey, thinking I can just, if I make money, I can continue making money all day.
Okay, well, I'm going to wrap up here. Um,
I did
I'm
not.
just
I
going
did
to
not see it, and I'm a
call it a day.
basketball head too.
My breakfast just
What this
arrived,
was
so
last night
hopefully you guys found this
or
helpful, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Saturday night?